What's up everybody, Jules here with Little Dutch Girl Custom Creations plus decals, and tonight I am making a video on how I go about making my microcord reel holder out of 1/2-inch PVC pipe. But before I get into the video, if you could do me a huge favor and pause the video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you're back, let's get into the build. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is measure the height of where I'm going to put it, which is going to go from here. Oops. Let me raise you guys up a little bit. It's going to go from here to here. So, I measured it and it needs to be approximately 20 inches tall. Sorry about the wobbling, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'll zoom in here. And we'll go over to (20 inches), which is right here. And I'll put a mark right there, so I know where to cut it with my PVC cutter, which is this big monster here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it ratchet it down and get it where I need it. So I need 2 of those. So what I'll do is I'll move this up. What I did is I bought a 5-foot piece of PVC pipe at Lowe's. Trying to keep it in the frame. So what I'll do is I'll bump them up next to each other, and then mark it again, as you can see there. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll go ahead and cut it. Oops. I'll get that in a minute. So what I'm doing is I'm just ratcheting it down. Oh, too far over. Okay. There's that. I'll zoom on a little bit. Gotta pick up my other part here. Okay, so there's my 2 lengths. So it should fit perfectly. Yep, right there. So as you can see, it'll fit perfectly right there. Okay. Zoom back in. So what we're going to do now is a little too close. I got to get my measurement for how far out I want it. So I'll go from the back of those to, I'm going to say 8 inches. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll measure this one, which is a spare part. Come back down here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll measure to 8 inches and make a mark. Oops. PVC pipe likes to roll. Okay, so that's my 8-inch mark. Now I'll go ahead and I'll cut this piece. Okay. Measure it down to where I need it. Just cut it. So, let's see, I need 2 of those. I'll just go ahead and put them side by side. And then just make an approximate mark of where I need to cut this piece. Again. On the line, and then just ratchet it down and cut it. That's a spare part. I don't know if I need that quite yet. Okay, there's those. So what I'm going to do here is I need, so that'll be there. So, I'm actually going to cut this in half. These in half and put a T in there. Okay, so make a mark at the half mark. So it's at about 4 inches. Okay. I'll cut this piece and the other piece. Wrong spot. Okay. Now take half of it and again put it next to it. Make my approximate halfway mark right there. Okay. So there's those pieces. Raise it up a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay. And next, what I did is I bought this bag of 10 teas because it was cheaper. You can get them at Lowe's for, I think I paid a little under $3 for the whole pack versus 60 cents a piece. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not putting any glue or anything on them. I'll just push it in there. Okay. I'll take the other half. Push it in there. Like, it doesn't have to be super tight. So you get that. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm probably going to put these little end caps on them. On the end. Just to stabilize it a little better. I'll put one on each corner. So you get that. Or each end, sorry. Then I'll put my upper part in here. So you get, this is actually going to be the leg. But what I have to do is I need to cut this in half so I can put another T in to make the crossbars. So go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is I'll take it back out and put that there. And then again, mark the halfway point, which these were 20, so mark it at the 10-inch mark and get my tape measure to sit still. And it doesn't have to be exact markings, just approximate. Okay. And I'll go ahead and cut this part. Oh. Okay. And if you are you like to create a lot of things out of PVC pipe, I highly recommend getting you a set of these PVC cutters, and they're available at Lowe's. These will cut up to 1.5 inch PVC pipe. And then what I'll do is I'll take a half piece and put another mark. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm pushing it against my stomach, so the blade is exactly at the same spot as the last cut. So as you can see here, we have it that way there. My cuts are about the same exact spot. There's those. Okay, and I need to get a couple more teeth. Oops. There we go. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put this part in here so you get the half mark, and then I'll put a T. Actually, so the leg is this way, so the T is gonna go sideways. Okay, and then I'll let him put the second part in. And like I said, it doesn't have to be super tight. And then get something like that. Zoom out so you can see it better. There we go. So we get something that looks like that. So that's half a leg. And I thought about painting this, but it's just going to be in my room, so nobody's really going to see it but me. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm making the other leg. Oh. I'm starting the other leg. It's the same process. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to do the 90-degree elbow as the end part, but then I'd have an open spot, which I wouldn't have liked because I have OCD and it would have just bothered me. So I got the end caps. Okay. So here's leg number 2 going together. Okay. Again, if it's this way, you gotta put your teeth facing sideways. Okay. And the top part in. There we go. Okay. Now, what I need to do is I need to measure. Okay, let's go back up here. Now what I need to do is measure from here to the inner part of my desk, so I know how big of, or how long, excuse me, I need to make my cross parts that are going to hold the so they're 11 inches, so I'll probably make it, actually they're 11 and a half. So I'll probably make them 11 inches. So, good thing I did buy 2 pieces of $5-foot. I could have bought the 10-footer, but this is actually my bedroom, so a 10-foot piece of PVC pipe would have been super hard to maneuver, and it was just easier for me to buy just 2 5-footers. It came out about the same price. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring it out to these are going to be the shelves, or whatever you want to call them. So they were 11 and a half, so I'm going to make them a 1/2 inch smaller, just so it gives me a little bit more room if I need it. So I'll just make a mark at 11 inches, so that should be good. What I'll do first is I'll cut this piece and then put the holder together, and then make sure that's the length I want it. Okay. Just use one piece for now. Sorry about that noise, I had to turn my speaker off. Because normally I'm listening to music, but I didn't want to get red flagged, so I turned my music off. So what I'm doing now is I just put it in like this. And then I'll put the other leg on. So you get this little almost football goal look, or an H. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pause this real quick so I can move stuff around and then put it in. Be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So, good thing I test fit everything. As you can see here, I had to cut this much off of the height so I could make the top row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. part. I had to shorten the middle section to fit in there. Okay. As you can see here, it'll sit, let me zoom out so you guys can see it. It'll sit right next to my storehouse. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other piece for the top bar, and what I'll do is, it's always a good thing to test fit everything first. That way there, in case you gotta cut stuff off or it doesn't fit exactly how you want it to. You can just take it apart, adjust your measurements however you need to. And then now is cut another piece. So it's the same. So they're the same length. Okay. And then I have a little bit of extra in case I want to make some other crazy creation. Okay. Put this back together. Sorry guys, I keep going out of frame. Okay. There. And then adjust it to where it's level. Okay. I'm gonna go up a little bit. Okay, so up here, instead of a T, I'm actually going to use a, zoom back out just a little bit, oh my, the 90-degree elbow instead of the, actually it's easier to put the 90-degree on the other side, and then, or you could do it whichever way you prefer to, and then just put it in, and then, oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it behind, like so, and it'll sit like that. I might actually, now that I look at it, I might cut these again a little bit shorter, just so this comes down and I can put more stuff up here. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and again take it apart, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. So now you can see that it's shorter, and the reason this is so tall from this part to this, from the legs down, or the legs up, excuse me, is so I can put my storage boxes underneath that I have all my charms and stuff in. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my paracord, my microcord, and I have these little spools. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on again. Got to take it apart. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one side off. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my microcord and I'm going to move it over just a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to take my micro cord, and the part that doesn't have a sticker, I'm going to put, there we go, I'll just put it that way, through that way, and it just pops the sticker right off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my micro cord on there. And you'll see how many I can fit on the one part. Might actually get most of them on there. Actually, I might do, because I have more micro cord coming, so well, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I can fit 5 colors of micro cord on there. Then I'm gonna put it back together. Legs out a little bit so it's okay, and put that on there just right there like that, and my glow in the dark, again just push it on and pops the sticker right off. So, and what I'll do is I'll put the end back on it. There we go. And then put it back together. Okay. And this is the finished product, and I just came up with this idea this morning, and it actually works really good, because if I needed to, I could add another row here if I get more paracord, or I might actually be able to fit another spool on here, but for right now I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that for now. And I'm going to go ahead and put stuff away again. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a link in the corner below. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them also. And until my next video, thanks for watching and take care.